Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, I have the honour of presenting to you for the award of the degree Doctor Honoris Causa, Mr. Willie Miller, MBE. William Ferguson Miller has enjoyed a career related to football that encompasses both playing, managing and coaching for more than 30 years. In 2003, he was named as Aberdeen's greatest ever player. He was one of the first inductees to the Scottish Football Hall of Fame when it was created in 2004, and later, in 2010, he was named as one of the squad for Scotland's greatest team. He continues to be one of the most recognisable individuals associated with the city of Aberdeen and its Scottish Premier Football Club. Born in Glasgow, William Miller moved to Aberdeen as a 16-year-old after having been spotted playing for Easter Craig Boys, first as a centre-forward, and in his first season at Aberdeen he was loaned out to Peterhead Football Club of the Highland League, where he scored over 20 goals. On his return to Aberdeen, he was encouraged by the coaching staff to develop into a central defender. And in that role of central defender sweeper, he played at an international level that saw him represent Scotland at a senior level on 65 occasions. It is, however, his commitment to the development of football in the city of Aberdeen that Willie Miller is best recognised. First as a player, he made 797 appearances for Aberdeen Football Club, winning honours both at domestic and international level, and then as a manager between 1992 and 1995. In 2004, he was appointed as the Director of Football and made a crucial contribution to the redevelopment of the Youth Academy that has since started the careers of a significant number of local players. In recognition of his services to football, he was the recipient of an MBE in the 1991 Queen's Birthday Honours. He continues to be acknowledged for his contribution to Aberdeen Football Club and has had one of the training pitches named in his honour at the new state-of-the-art facilities, Cormac Park, following a poll of supporters in August of this year. Today, as a university, we wish to recognise and celebrate this accomplished sportsman's significant contribution to public life through the award of this honorary degree. It is for these reasons, Vice-Chancellor, I now invite you to confer the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa upon Mr. William Miller.
Ego te doctorum et magistrum honoris causa constituo creo proclamo renuncio, et insignum caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut felix faustumque sit, diem optimum maximum precor. Dr. Miller. That's you.
Vice-Chancellor, Promoter, Aberdeen University. It's just a delight to be here. I know it's an international audience we have here, so you might not know what I'm talking about when I start speaking about Scottish football. But I was really glad to see some kilts in the audience, I must admit. I really enjoy putting on this robe, and of course the colours just shoot me down to the ground. I thought my days of gaining caps were over, having stopped playing for the national team with 65, but now I've got 66, and I'm delighted to be presented with that. It's also great to hear that the Doric is still alive and well. Oh no, that was Latin, was it? Graduates, your family, members and friends, it's a privilege to be here, firstly, to accept this honorary degree, and secondly, to give this short address on this very special day for everyone attending the graduation ceremony in this magnificent surroundings of Elphinstone Hall. This will be an intensely emotional day for you, the graduates, and of course your parents, family and friends attending today and sharing your achievement. Having just became a grandfather myself, my first time when my daughter presented me with my first grandchild earlier this month, and they're here today in the front row. I can look back some 20 years to when my daughter graduated at Edinburgh University and understand the pride all the parents in the hall are feeling at this point. And I'm sure all the graduates appreciate the support and sacrifices they have made in helping them achieve their goal. For the graduates today, it's your reward for knuckling down and dedicating yourself to achieving your main goal of securing that all-important degree. Today is a day for celebration with your family and friends, a day to remember, photographs to be taken and cherished for many years to come. My advice when you have achieved something special is to take time to lock today's proceedings away in your memory. Do not let it pass you by. Soak it up and wallow in the knowledge that you've achieved something very special. You will undoubtedly look back on your time at Aberdeen University, to the new friends you made and the quality education you received from your teaching staff, along with the advice and encouragement received from them, and hold a special place in your heart for the city and the university throughout your life. The city and the football club certainly have a special place in my heart. It gave me the opportunity to chase my dream of becoming a professional footballer. Many years ago, way back in 1971, I left Glasgow to chase that dream and accepted the club's offer of an apprentice footballer. When I joined Aberdeen Football Club, they were a club at that time that won a trophy every 10 or 20 years. Always respected, but never a regular dominant force. At that time, I was reliably informed that the club was used by reluctant partners to put off tying the knot, promising their enthusiastic partner, desperate for wedding bells, that they would get married whenever the Dons won the cup. Knowing full well that that was probably some time away. How things have changed. Little did I know that I was starting a very special journey, a journey that would see me and the club guided by, without doubt, the best manager ever in Sir Alex Ferguson, achieve the impossible by eventually dominating Scottish football, outgunning Rangers and Celtic in the process, but not only that, taking on the might of European football in 1983 and winning the European Cup Winners' Cup and the Super Cup, and beating football giants like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid on the way, a quite unthinkable achievement for a wee provincial club like Aberdeen. 11 major honours were won in 6 years, a far cry from one every 10 or 20. So my degree is not my intellectual ability, but the talent I had in my feet. In anyone's life journey, you need support and guidance. I was blessed with the help of my family and football giants like the late Teddy Scott and Billy McNeil, Ali MacLeod, Jock Steen, Jim McLean, Walter Smith, Archie Knox, Alex Smith, Jockey Scott, Andy Roxburgh, Craig Brown, and of course, the one and only Sir Alex Ferguson. I was privileged to play alongside and against some outstanding and world-class players. My class of 1983 were magnificent teammates, and my privilege today to recognise the huge part they played in this honour being conferred on me. To them, and some of the names might be recognisable, Leighton, Rugby, McLeish, McMaster, Weir, the late Tatty Cooper, Simpson, Strachan, McGee, Black, Hewitt, Gunn, and Kennedy. I owe a deep debt of gratitude to all these players. Playing for Scotland as well and teaming up with the likes of McGrain, Dalglish, Souness, Cooper, Nicholas, Goff, Neary, Malpass and Bet, the list goes on, and being afforded the chance to play against world-class international players like Zico, Socrates, Platini, Tigana, Karl Sainz Rummenigge, Paul Breitner, Franz Beckenbauer, Brian Robson and Trevor Francis in World Cup and European competition. And looking back on what I was lucky to achieve in my professional career, making the supposed impossible possible, but with the right mindset and determination, there is nothing stopping you doing the same in your chosen pathway. Now you have achieved your goal, you have your degree, you'll leave the hall bursting with pride and hope for the future. There are a lot of challenges out there. It's time for you to take your talent and embark on your life's journey. Aim high, believe in yourself, surround yourself with like-minded, positive people. Learn, believe, and achieve. Find your life's passion. And like me, if you're lucky, you'll never work another day in your life. Thank you very much, and well done. Congratulations.
Well, it was a great honour, absolutely. You know, it was, to be honest, a little bit intimidating to start with. I wasn't expecting such a big audience, and it's an audience that is very mixed, not my usual football audience, but it's very humbling to accept honour from Aberdeen University, and I'm delighted. Go and make your stamp in the world, that's what I would be saying. I think you need to, set your sights very high. Surround yourself with positive people. Be positive yourself. Think anything is possible. And go and chase your dream. If you do that, you've done the hard work, you've got your degree. It's just the start though. And now you've got to, plough your own furrow and, go forward in your own pathway and make it one very special.